Hello, and welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Last time we went and got paints and stuff for Rin. I assume now we are going to be actually helping her paint. The working area is a mess, but the mural itself has taken over even more of the wall since I last saw it. The disfigured human figures have been mostly colored in tones of red, pink, and orange. Weird, imaginary things populating the space between. It looks nice. I can't think of any word that would describe the work concisely and comprehensively, so I settle myself on a nondescript nice. But honestly, it seems that the area around the wall becomes untidier at the same rate as the mural progresses. The ground is littered with dozens of paint cans, various art supplies, and empty soda bottles. She's, doing one of those, I see. Rin herself is in the center of this chaos, standing there looking very cozy as if she was a natural part of the scene. Her pant legs have been rolled up to her knees, exposing her thin legs, which sport a drying spectrum of war paintings similar to those on Emmy's faces. Emmy's face, not faces. She only has one. Emmy sprints to Rin ahead of me and gleefully jumps in front of her. I'm back! That was fast. Did you run in the corridors again? Hisao helped me. Emmy points victoriously at me. Rin turns around, following Emmy's finger with her eyes, looking at my general direction. She nods absent-mindedly at me. She looks like she hasn't slept since last night, a vacant, glazed stare that focused slightly off me, and movements like in a slow-motion movie. Hello, Hisao. Thank you for the help. Don't mention it. I just did. Never mind. Looks like you've made progress. Looking good as far as I can tell. But now you get more bad luck. I know, but I'm willing to take the risk. It's a very nice thing to say. For me, of course. Not for you. This is why artists are always unlucky. They have to constantly look at their unfinished paintings. So artists can't find romance, their favorite TV shows are cancelled, and they die young because of an unspecified disease. It's a deep and mysterious law of the universe. Unless they are blind. She considers this for a while, looking like she's going to fall asleep. There's a boy. I know. At the art club, you see. Blind boy. So he doesn't see. You already told me. I glance sideways at Emmy, and she glances back in a way that tells me she has heard this one before too. Neither of us says anything to Rin, though, so she continues her monotone soliloquy like an unfunny stand-up comedian. Oof. He should become an artist. No bad luck, guaranteed. Don't you think that would be a good idea? Isn't he an artist? That only blind people should become artists? No, not as such. You might have a point. Abandoning this train of thought, she turns again to consider her work and starts humming a tune that I think I recognize but can't remember the name of. Emmy arranges the supplies we brought, and moves a few paint cans around, trying to bring some organization to the scene. Emmy, I need the Prussian blue paint. Which one's Prussian blue? She is staring helplessly at 7 or 8 cans, each with a different tone of blue. It's the one with Prussian blue paint in it. Jeez, Rin, you're not helping at all. I look around as well, even though I don't know what Prussian blue looks like either. I wonder what blue has to do with Prussia. Or what Prussia even is. The name sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't place it. It's Prussia. While none of the blues look more Prussian than the others, the small print on the labels is legible enough to determine that none say anything about the contents being Prussian. There is no Prussian blue here. Emmy heaves a sigh. I guess I have to go back and get some. I promised to help with our class project though, so I'll be back a bit later. Can you manage without it for a few hours? Rin nods and so Emmy leaves. I stay because I like watching Rin paint and because I have nothing better to do. That's a good enough reason. I sit on a box and pick up today's book from my bag. It's a story about 3 guys drinking beer for 2 weeks straight and doing little else. Sounds great. Rin moves from the spot that was in need of the blue and starts slowly working on another. Her foot works the brush steadily against the painted plastered wall. Layers of paint on top of layers of paint. The mural slowly gains more form. It's just... That's the sound of the sound clicking down. I turn the pages at a leisurely pace. In this chapter, they are drinking beer at the protagonist's friend's place. In the previous ones, it was the protagonist's own apartment. Wow, riveting. It's not a page-turner kind of book, a slice of someone's imaginary life that makes me wonder why it had to be written. Why indeed, the reason for doing something creative. It's something incomprehensible. Indeed. Like why Rin does paintings. It feels like she and Emmy are the same, going squarely against their fates, as if it's just out of spite. Rin even said something like that. Do something you can't just because you can. Is that what she meant? Is that her reason? It might be Emmy's. She comes off as quite a headstrong person. Rin doesn't give off that kind of an air. Thinking about it, she doesn't give off any kind of air. Or maybe a different kind every time I would talk with her. Why did she say what she said? Why does she or anyone at all paint, or draw, or sculpt, or write? 'Cause they be wanna. I've never had much of a creative impulse, so I don't think I can really understand it. It makes me feel hollow inside. Cool. Isn't there kinda like a, manga based around the idea of like someone discovering creativeness? It's, Blue Period, I think. It was really good. I didn't read all of it yet. I want to. But gosh, it's a long read. What a grim thought. I can't really decide whether it's true or not either. Am I content being this way? I can't deny I'm feeling a little bit envious of Rin, but I can't really consider it a flaw of any kind. I'm myself and she is herself. Yes. Still, I do need to find something that could make me feel a little less lost about myself, instead of just drowning myself in these books as I did in the hospital. Reading is a legitimate hobby. I can't help but feel disoriented. The new school, lifestyle, and people around me contribute heavily to this sensation. That's a culture shock, my young lad. I'm trying my best to fit into existing social circles, and most of the people I've met have been really nice. It still feels like I'm an outsider though, like I don't belong. I shake the feeling off, realizing that I'm spacing out. I have neither turned a page of the book nor done anything for Rin. She's trying to pour some paint from a big can using only her feet, having not bothered to ask me, or maybe she did and I didn't hear it. Either way, it looks very unstable. Oh, look at that. Look at all that progress. I quickly jump to help her, as it looks like she's about to spill the entire contents of the can all over the pavement. I take the can from her feet and pour some in a bowl. She doesn't say anything, and neither do I. I catch a glimpse of her eyes looking silently at me from under her unkempt bangs. It's an unreadable expression, a perfect poker face mixed with a hint of something like a mild surprise. I wonder what she is thinking. Maybe she's wondering about what I'm thinking. Maybe nothing. A penny for your thoughts, young traveler? Do you have any pennies with you? I don't think I do. Then I don't think I will tell. I'm not thinking anything, either. So you're in luck, except now I just did. She frowns, looking very unsatisfied. It's hard to not think about anything, but it's important. That is true. I'm about to ask why it's important when some old guy walks up to us looking like he has some business with Rin. Hello? Who are you? Why do you have little tiny pink glasses? What are you doing here? What? Who is this? This is probably the art teacher, bet. Look at his little tiny pink glasses and his tie. He's eccentric. Good afternoon. How's it going? I can make it. Rin doesn't take her eyes off the wall and responds so naturally that I can only assume they know each other. I haven't seen the man before, so I naturally wonder who he might be. Maybe a teacher? His hair has faded to a silvery gray, so much so that it looks artificially dyed. I hope that's not the case. He could dye his hair silver he wants to, he's so God. Leave him alone. He already has tiny pink glasses. Oh, shh. Go back. I need to read that. Small round glasses hang on the bridge of his nose, but it appears he's constantly looking over the lenses rather than through them. He's studying the mural intently, over said glasses. Good, good. What bold composition you have here! He moves to inspect the mural closely, talking to himself about it in a way that makes it obvious he wants us to hear it too. Very good indeed. I don't really know what to make of it, but Rin doesn't seem to care much. She's looking around her working space, the various bowls of different tones scattered all around. You saw? A little more of this. Give me a second. I pour a 50-50 mix of two paints into the bowl to create more of the same pale pink tone Rin was using to fill up the shape of the man's face. Rin watches me doing so, which makes me feel nervous somehow. Her face is so unassuming that it feels like she's waiting for me to do something wrong. The man turns to reckon me as well, looking surprised as if he noticed my presence only just now. Maybe he did. Why, hello there! Who might you be? I am a transfer student to class 3-3. Hisao Nakai. Nice to meet you. Muto's class, eh? Well, I won't hold that against you. Ha ha ha. Oh, I thought that the bird noises was the sound of his laughter. I was like, oh, that's a lot. He laughs very loudly, obnoxiously loudly. A few small birds take flight from a nearby tree. I'll turn that up a little bit. I'm Shinichi Nomiya, the art teacher. So this is the art teacher. In retrospect, should have guessed that much. He even looks like one, as far as first impressions go. Boom. Nailed it. That's character design. How did you come to end up assisting my protege? I wish I knew. I just kinda stuck with her, I think. I'm interested in the art club. I'm gonna say I just kinda stuck with her, I think, since I don't think, Hisao gives a shit about the art club. I just kinda stuck with her, I think. Keep wondering that myself. A lack of anything better to do, probably. He lets out a hearty laugh, then checks his watch. I really must take my leave now. Tezuka, I'm pleased to see that this little project is going so well. I just stopped by to remind you not to run off by yourself tomorrow. I've invited certain people to the festival for you, and I'm sure they'd like to meet you as well. Also, Monday's club meeting is off since I'm going out of town. I guess you kids can do something among yourselves if you want to. He leaves, turning around flamboyantly, then walking off as dramatically as it's possible to walk. What a freak! I'll be off too. See you around, Ren. Holding up a hand, I turn to go up the stairs to the dorms. Maybe if I can finish reading those books today, the entirety of tomorrow will be free for the festival. I'm not gonna help her more with the painting? If I said I was interested in the art club, would I have helped her more with the painting? I don't know. Oh, we're so sleepy. Let's just... The next day I wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. Sleeping late is fine since it's a Sunday and there are no classes. Not just a Sunday though, but the festival as well. From my window I can already see some people at the soba booth slinging noodles onto plates for people with a craving for low-quality food. Love low-quality food. Get me some McDonald's. I throw back a handful of my morning meds and ponder how to spend the day. Well, you have all kinds of things to do. There's a whole festival out there. You can eat everything. There will be a few exams in the coming week, but I don't consider those as ominous as others, so I'm not as worried about them as I probably should be. With no urgent obligations regarding education, I should be free to spend the day at the festival as I like. Oh, please don't let me run into Kenji. I don't like him. Finishing my morning routine, I exit into the hallway, intending to go out and find something to eat. Well, aren't you in luck? No. Passing by his door, I just see what Kenji's up to today out of impulse. What have I told you, Hisao? Mind your business. Oh, you were doing so good. I'm curious if he has any plans since everyone is doing something. And then again, I can picture him having built a soundproof shelter in his room. Or possibly like a fort complete with no girls allowed sign. And with the girls crossed out and body crudely scrawled underneath it. No body. Oh. I feel really dumb. Knocking on his door, which is luckily devoid of any kind of sign, I hear again the unsettling clicking of at least 10 locks being pulled back. The door opens up a crack. Who is it? You're supposed to ask that before you open the door. Oh, it's you. Damn, it's early. It's noon. It's not really that early. What is it, man? Nothing, was just gonna ask what you're gonna do. Half the school is out there already. Out where? Why? What? What? Is today special? Why are they there? Who are? Oh, oops. I can hear them. It's loud. Don't tell me. Has the invasion begun? He suddenly looks more alarmed. What day is it, man? I guess you can't see the big wooden booths outside and people selling stuff. What the hell are you talking about? I have my curtains closed at all times to thwart the snipers. It's the festival? You know that, right? Oh shit, that's today? Ah, damn, damn it. I can't believe I forgot. I don't have my fort finished yet. This is bad. This is going to be a very bad day. It's good you told me this, man. This is going to be a bad day. Why? Oh man, they're going to be everywhere. The people outside my window, socializing. Kenji rubs his temples nervously, suddenly looking very ill. It's going to be loud as hell. Damn it, I was going to go out today, but now it's ruined. Everything is ruined. This is awful. This sucks. This sucks. What the hell? This really sucks. I can't go anywhere now. There's nowhere to run. Kenji seems nervous. You could even say he's majorly freaking out. I can't believe this. So that's what today was? Damn, I couldn't even prepare for it. I couldn't even brace myself, and now it's here and I can't do anything. You should have told me this earlier, dude. I mean, at least I know, but I could have known earlier. Imagine what I could have accomplished. Sorry, I thought you knew. So I guess you're not going to do anything today? The weather is even good. Yesterday was really windy, so I thought today would be cold. It's not. It's not, though. So there's no reason to just stay inside. Yeah, you should check the festival out. Kenji groans and covers his face with his hands. You think this freak, psycho, is about to go out and socialize with people? No! No! And he shouldn't. Stay away from people. Stay as far away from them as possible. Good lord. No, I can't do it. They'll eat me alive out there, I know it. That has to be a joke, but he said it with such a straight face. Well, relatively straight. What are you going to do? We should hang out. Oh. What are you going to do? We should hang out in here. You can help me build my fort. We might still make it if we work together. What am I going to do? I don't have any plans. In hindsight, that's really stupid. Yeah. I feel kind of bad for Kinji. Like, he very clearly has, like, an anxiety disorder and maybe, like, not maybe. He definitely has some kind of paranoia. But also, he says these things, and I don't know what to do about it. So, yeah, I mean, I feel a little bad, but not bad enough to not make fun of him. He's not real. Maybe I should have asked a girl out. Then again, all things considered, I don't think I could have done anything like that. It's only my first week. A week that I have wasted being awkward around almost everyone, stumbling all over myself trying to get the hang of this place. Thinking about it, what have I accomplished? I think you've accomplished quite a lot. You met some friends. Who would I have even asked? Damn, it seems that Kenji is my only realistic option for a date today. Oh, don't hang out with Kenji, please. I can't handle him for that long. This is the most depressing thing that has happened to me since I had a heart attack because a girl confessed her love to me. It can't be helped. I don't know, really. I don't have anything, I guess, but a fort seems a bit excessive. You sure you don't want to go outside? It's not like visitors won't come to the dorms today. He looks thunderstruck by this revelation. Damn, you may have a point. This place is not safe today. We must find somewhere else to hide in. He falls silent for a moment, thinking. The roof! What about it? It's on fire. We are going to hide out on the roof for today. It's the perfect place. Nobody ever goes up there. Wonder why. Maybe there in 1 hour. I have to prepare. I am not gonna do that. He slams the door shut and the locks click closed. Damn, what the hell's wrong with Kinji? I just told you he has like agoraphobia, extreme anxiety, and paranoia. At least. I'm not a doctor, so I can be wrong, but based off of what I've been given, I would say that that's pretty accurate. And to think I'm now going along with his craziness, it really makes me depressed. I feel like a failure. Is this where it was supposed to branch off and I messed up? Once I step outside, the din of the crowd greets me. The whole school is bustling with activity. There are stalls everywhere, and the crowd swarming between them is considerable. I didn't expect the festival would attract so many visitors. Well, aren't you in like a small town, so... I mean... they might not really have that much else to do. I have to admit that the people in charge of decorating the place put a lot of effort into it, and it really shows. People seem to be enjoying themselves, and the atmosphere is colorful, bright, and happy. That is, if I weren't suddenly in such a foul mood. At the moment, it's more annoying than anything else. Well, it can't be helped. I decide to stick with my original plan and eat. Then I guess I have to at least see what Kinji is up to on the roof. Ooh. That's not a Coca-Cola umbrella. Nope. Don't look at that. I do a slow circle around the grounds to kill some time, looking at the stalls but not feeling like playing any of the games anymore. Why did this get so sad all of a sudden? Oh, I don't like it. The garish colors grind my eyes and I feel more and more ill by the minute. I can't even decide what I want to eat, and the large selection combined with the masses of energetic festival visitors isn't helping. I just head towards the nearest stall and seems to offer something halfway edible and get in line. What do you mean? They probably all have something pretty edible. It turns out to be noodles. Nudie booties. It also turns out to be not very good. No! That's awful. If you already feel bad and you're like craving food and it's like not as good as you want, oh my goodness. I've literally cried over like fried chicken that wasn't like as good as I wanted it to be because I had a bad day and that was just the breaking point. Like, I just want my fried chicken, and then I cried because it wasn't very good. Well, at least it's nourishment, and it's not like I demand anything else at this point. Why is this so sad all of a sudden? As I stir my disagreeable noodles, I idly wonder what the others are doing right now. Shizune and Misha are definitely somewhere organizing things. Did I get a bad ending? Already? This is my curse. Every time I play one of these things, I always, like, the first ending I get is the worst one. The absolute, like, garbage ending. I'd better steer clear of them. I guess they wouldn't forgive me so easily for leaving them alone with this thing. I expect Emmy to be buzzing all over the place, being depressingly cheerful. Okay. There's no chance to find her, but no chance to avoid her either, so it doesn't matter. Lily would probably be helping her class with the festival event and entirely too busy for another's company. Hanako wouldn't want to talk to anyone anyway, either keeping to herself or helping Lily. Rin should be tending to her mural and is probably being unhelpful to any hypothetical interested parties. Going there for some peace and quiet seems like the nicest option of the above, but then again, I can't see having art forced on me raising my mood either, so I'll pass. Oh my god. While I was lost in thought, my food seemed to have disappeared, and so has my hunger. That's what happens when you eat, Hisao, or what's supposed to happen. I guess I just blocked out the experience of eating, which should be a good thing. Satiated but unsatisfied, I turned to walk toward the main building. An hour has almost passed already. I wanted to end it, but I feel like something bad is gonna happen. The crowd is even thicker in here than it was outside. The hallways are almost unbearable, and I don't even dare to think what it's like inside the classrooms. I head up the stairs to my destination, the woof. Thankfully the door at the top isn't locked, but now there's a handwritten sign on it. Off limits. Okay. Guess I won't. Don't mind if I don't. The festival noise is surprisingly muted up here, and the rooftop looks deserted as expected. Near a place where the cyclone fence has collapsed, there is a pile of blankets that seem oddly out of place. Wait, did that pile just move a little? That would be strange as there is no wind at all. Carefully stick my hand out and give it an experimental prod. Ah! Startled, I jump back. I don't have the mental wherewithal to deal with you anymore at this moment. I'm gonna end the episode here, now that it is, happier music, I guess. Yeah. That was concerning, and I feel like I'm still gonna be cursed with having the absolute, like, worst ending you can get in this game first. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm sure I'm gonna get it. Because that is what always happens. I don't know how. Maybe it's like a weird kind of luck, or maybe it's just really easy to get the worst endings, and I'm just bad at the video game. Anyway. We'll play more next time and see what Kenji's screaming about. Bye!